Canelo fans, I have a good one for you today. Now, look, I'm accused of being biased. I'm accused of being a Golovkin fanboy or whatever. But, credit where credit is due. I'm on a different phone, by the way. If the audio is a little different, I apologize. But Canelo Alvarez, Daniel Jacobs, May 4th, Cinco de Mayo, Las Vegas. Now, of course, I don't even have to tell you Vegas. We know, like the sun will come up tomorrow. It's going to be in Vegas. So, watch out for them judges. That's all I can say, Jacobs. You thought you got robbed against Gennady Golovkin. You're about to get robbed, like a real robbery, because, that's my early prediction. But, but all joking aside, it's a tough fight. I give him, look, you have to give him credit. Even if you are a hardcore Canelo hater, it's kind of hard to shit on this fight. Really, because, and look, you got two fights back-to-back with Gennady Golovkin. Now, of course, there was the break because of the PEDs, that kind of got him a get-out-of-jail-free card for a while, the controversy. But putting that aside, jumps up to 168, takes on Rocky Fielding, right? Not a bad, busy fight. If we can give Golovkin credit for Alvarez and Marty Roaston and, Dominic Wade, things like that being his mandatory, you can give a Canelo a pass, and I kind of did in the Fielding, and then to jump immediately into one of the top three middleweights right now, top three, top four, I'd say top three. In my order, it goes Golovkin, Canelo, Jacobs, and maybe like Billy Joe Saunders, maybe Demetrius Andrade or whatever, fighting for that number 4, number 5 spot. But, so again, you can't, I don't know. What can you say that negative about this particular fight? I don't know. I can't think of anything. And I even tried. I was like, okay, because I like to bring you the positive and the negative of every situation, and I can't. Other than, the fact that it's at T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. It's like, come on, dude, branch out. You know what I mean? It's starting to look like Terrence Crawford, fighting in Omaha, Nebraska, or whatever the hell it is. He needs to branch out. I want to see Canelo, somewhere other than T-Mobile Arena, outside of Vegas, I don't know, that's maybe New York, and which I know, I think the Rocky Fielding fight, it was out of Vegas, but against a real opponent, let me put it that way. Now, I told you guys, I thought we're going to get Canelo Jacobs in May, and then the trilogy Triple G in September, but anything can change. Look, and here, even if even if your source is reliable, anything can change, so I don't want to be held to that, because, even look, it can change. Even if it was written in stone, whatever, it can change, but right now, I truly believe we're going to get the Golovkin rematch in September in Mexico City. And now we have Daniel Jacobs. But hey, like I said, you got to give it up to Canelo. You got to give it up to Canelo. And I'm not going to read all this to you. Hit pause if you want to read the article. And it's all over the internet. It just got announced 10 minutes ago. But I'll read what Canelo says. I'm happy to announce. Oh, and by the way, it will be a unification fight. I'm happy to announce my next fight during the festive weekend. Cinco de Mayo. Canelo said, I will unify my middleweight titles against Daniel. Or you mean I'll unify Golovkin's middleweight titles against Daniel Jacobs on one of the most important dates that belong to me. I have no doubt that I will be victorious, and that I'll be one step away from becoming the undisputed middleweight champion. And what better way to watch it than on tremendous DAZN, okay? So hey, like I said, all joking aside, there's really nothing, that negative I can say here. Now right here, just to let you guys know, as far as the unification goes, Canelo, WBC, WBA, Lineal Ring Magazine middleweight world titles, 12-round unification fight against IBF middleweight world champion Daniel Jacobs. Okay, so he'll be getting that IBF. So if he wins, he'll have the WBC, WBA, IBF, and then he just needs that WBO. And he'll become the undisputed middleweight champion, which that's what I thought Triple G should have done from the beginning. Remember I told you guys I felt Golovkin should have went after Billy Joe Saunders and just left Canelo alone. There was really no need to go after Canelo, right? It was all money and greed. Let's call it what it is. And now look at the position, okay, or the situation that Golovkin is in. because they went after that cash cow, that money train. They got robbed, and he lost the belts, and now basically Golovkin's got to claw his way up back from the bottom, pushing 40 years old. So, and if Canelo gets this belt, then that only leaves one belt for Golovkin to go after. So Tom Loeffler needs to get his shit in gear. I mean, unless they have a trilogy already planned, like I've been told, and Golovkin will have a shot at winning all those belts back in September, then they need to get out there and start fighting. Like, where are they at? Like, where's Waldo? Where is Gennady Golovkin? What is going on? You know what I mean? This is ridiculous. Like, Canelo, he's signed with a promoter, it's $380 whatever $1 million deal, right? He moves up and becomes a multi-divisional champion. Now he's going to fight in a unification fight. I mean, he is like sailing past Gennady Golovkin. I mean, like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Like, they need to step his game up. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, look, I'm a hardcore Golovkin fan, but damn, I mean, they need to get their ass in gear. Like, where is Team Golovkin? So leave it below, guys. What do you think?